First thing you want to do, if you don't have it already, Tortoise SVN, downloads. This is what you'll want. Blah, 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 blah. I already had it on here, so of course it failed. But I already have it, so I'm not going to finish it. But then once you do, go to your downloads folder and run it and install the Tortoise SVN, restart your computer. And then after that, once you have your computer restarted, make a folder for where you're going to save your Arma Reforger edits. You do not want them saved in the Steam folder. That stuff already goes in, so this is just an example. I've got a whole separate drive even, my Reforger, and then my test, and then SVN checkout, and then this will be the repository, which you should get a link to from me. And then you hit OK. And then I'm canceling that because I'm not going to download this again on my PC because I already have it. But that's how you do it. Now, this is what it should look like, though, once you have it downloaded. Should be a green check. Don't worry about if it's not always, because right now I have stuff on the engine open. But so you see these red exclamation points means stuff on the repository has changed. So before you open up everything and all that, you'll want to do an SVN update to see if there's anything. It should be somewhere in this neighborhood. Probably a bunch of updates after you see this video. Then when you have saved something, so things will turn into that. You'll have some red exclamations when you've changed something. You'll want to do SVN commit. I updated stuff. And then you want to make sure that everything you updated is actually checked. Sometimes not everything will be updated, so you might have to double check and some things might be missing. Sometimes if something's like missing, like say you deleted something, you know you deleted a certain thing, it'll be something very specific usually. It'll be like a file up here usually that you'll delete, and then you can just delete that. But basically all you do, type in what you've changed. Basically you just did your normal updates, like something like added trees, details on buildings, etc. All that. And then you see you got 354. You want to try to update periodically, and you don't want to update like any more than maybe 500 to 700 files at once. I mean, if you do, you do, but you really don't want to. It'll take a very long time to do like 5,000 files. That's what I had to do when I made this new repo. And now that I've got everything's checked, click OK. Then everything's going to go through. It's uploading it to the server that we all pull from. Da, 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 da. And sometimes you might get errors. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. Just save often. After every few commits of your own, save your own zip file of the entire folder or something, just so we have everything in case we have a bad. But the thing is, we can usually go back if we really, really have to. There's options where we can revert or update to a revision. Like if I do that, I can go to a revision and type in like 5, and I'm not going to do that because that would be bad. But there's ways to do that. Try not to mess with stuff in here too much. You shouldn't need to go in there very often. If you want to take everything you have, though, another good idea, just to save your own extra copy of everything somewhere, would be to export. Don't do relocate. Don't do any of the other stuff. I'll worry about that for now. Just, yeah. So basically, the only two things you'll have to worry about most of the time are commit. You're committing it up to the server. You're sending up your updates. And then update is you're updating your files based on what the server already has. But you want to make sure that you commit before you update, because if you update, you might sometimes remove everything you worked on and then like stuff disappears. And also, it's not foolproof. So if we're updating stuff at the same time, if we're working around the same times, it kind of helps to maybe communicate what we're all doing and when, because sometimes stuff will go missing. Just, yeah, work with that. But basically, when you do get asked to connect to that repo, you'll get a username and password. I will give you that when you give me your email. And then this here will be posted in the Discord for those of us working on the map to update it. This is what you'll connect to when you go into your new folder. In case I missed anything, we'll just kind of quickly go back to my repo. That's that one. I want to go to that trial one. But yeah, SVN checkout, and then that's what you'd do. You'd click OK, you'd get everything, and then you should have a folder that looks something like this. And then, now the important part is when you want to actually connect to Arma Reforger, I already have it right here, but to actually pick what you chose, you'll want to go to the repo folder that you made. And then it'll be this, it'll be addon.gproj, and then you hit open, and then you'll get that. You'll get this thing you want to work on. And then sometimes when you're making a new file, like you want to do modding, or if you want to work on mods or other stuff you've made, like that one right there I have is the store mod that you have to get from GitHub. But anyway, yeah, or if you want to make your own test thing and pull stuff from the map, you can do that. But that's all I got for now.